Now, from WBZ Sports, this is Burton Ernie Talk Football with Fauria.
Always love that opening. Welcome, everyone, to Burton Ernie Talk Football with Fauria. I'm Steve Burton. Another week, another win for the Patriots. And you know what? This never gets old. Just keep stacking them up. Ernie Adams alongside Christian Fauria. Good to see you guys. The question is, now they got to come home. Okay? They got to be able to win at home. The Patriots have not won much at home this year. They didn't play much at home this year, but they 1-2 at home. What's up with that, Ernie?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the Patriots are a much better football team than they were when they played those early games at home. I don't think there's something bad in the water in Foxborough, that's keeping them from winning. I mean, you always like, as a player, coach, you always like playing at home, but the biggest thing is the improvement they've made in their play.
Yeah, I would, just to go off that, is the 2023, 2024, 3 wins at home, 1 win in 2023, 2. I mean, they won 4 games altogether in each one of those years, so they just were a bad football team. So whether they're playing at home or on the road, I don't think it mattered. It was going to be tough either way.
But check out this stat. They're 3-15 in the last 2 years at home.
Yeah.
Well, look,
3-15.
I mean, look, the last 2 years, they were one of the worst teams in the league. So that's what you got to have. You got bad, like Christian said, you got to be bad at home, bad on the road. When you're a bad team, that's what you get.
Yeah, there's no, I mean, this whole aura of Gillette Stadium had nothing to do with, anything to do with the stadium or the lighthouse. It had to do, there were good teams. Mm-hmm. There was a dangerous coach on the sideline. There was a ninja at quarterback. So you were freaking out regardless of where you were playing the Patriots.
So I mean, the only time we ever had, like I really remember, home field advantage was our division playoff game against Tennessee in 2003.
Cold.
Where we practiced in the cold all week. And I remember their players come out and you see the highlights. My fingers are so cold, I can't feel them. And we were like, what's this? It's cold. Big
That's
deal.
A true home field advantage.
That's a home field advantage.
Well, how do you make this a house of horrors again for the opponents?
Get good players and get them playing well.
All right. Well, Drake Maye is playing well. So let's talk about Drake. Here's my biggest fear.
Uh-oh.
Okay? You know where I'm going with this. Protecting himself from himself. Right? I mean, here's a guy that's putting up big numbers, but he's got to run less because he's taking a lot of hits, Ernie.
No, listen, as we said last week, when they call a pass, they want the ball thrown. So, no, but that's so.
Sounds simple, but yes.
But so basically, when they call a pass and he's running, that's Plan B, and you don't want to be on. You'd rather have him just slide in the pocket. But he's doing a much better job keeping his eyes downfield, moving a little bit, and he's made some big plays like that.
Yeah, and it's some of it's the offensive line, some of it's the play call, some of it's him holding on to the ball. I will say that I do think, and this may seem weird, I do think taking a sack or getting tackled as a quarterback is an art. I think some guys are better at just going limp and just being a noodle and not twisting their knee or falling the right way where they don't dislocate their shoulder. I do think when it's over, I do think there's a unique way to protecting yourself as opposed to getting hurt.
Right, but sometimes you get. When the big people coming at you, sometimes you just get hit the wrong way, and there's nothing you
can.
And
you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, here's an eye-popping stat. Drake Maye's been sacked 22 times this year. That's second most in the league. I was not aware of that. Does that surprise you?
It does. If you tell me it's the second most in the league, I would say I'm surprised because overall I think their offensive line play has improved dramatically, and that's a big part of the reason that their production has increased. Big test is going to be this week because they're playing by far and away the best defense they've played this year. The Browns as a team, they're dysfunctional on offense, but they're really good on defense.
Wow.
Right.
I mean, just to your point, they have the #1 total defense in the NFL right now, and they're 30th in total offense. So you were being polite calling them dysfunctional. I thought that was a real compliment. Now they feel great about themselves.
Hey, listen, I have a bunch of really good friends at Cleveland. So I mean, but
it's functional. Okay,
that's kind of where they are, and it's I was just thinking about their franchise. So 7 years ago they draft Baker Mayfield, first pick in the draft. Yeah. He's playing for Tampa now, and they paid the farm.
They got Watson.
They for everything for Deshaun Watson. He's not playing, so that's that's you make a couple big have things like that go. your team, your whole franchise can be, 10 years of, in the wilderness.